This past legislative session, South Dakota lawmakers passed a bill that will open the door for more people to carry concealed weapons in the state. That new gun law, which takes effect July 1st, eliminates the permit requirements to carry a concealed weapon, and it has law enforcement a bit concerned. Tonight on Eye on Kettleland, we hear from officers and others wondering why lawmakers were so quick to pull the trigger to eliminate gun permits. Starting next week, more people could be carrying a concealed gun like this. Inside Gary's gun shop in Sioux Falls, Brooke Ankeny is looking to buy her very first handgun.
Yeah. Protection. There's a lot of crazies in the world and just decided it's time. I carry mace, but that's just not enough sometimes.
Come the 1st of July, she won't need to apply for a gun permit to conceal her gun, but she says she's going to apply for one anyway.
We do a lot of traveling, and I would still feel safer having that gun permit.
It's just like that.
So this one's your gun permit? Dan Holes has his gun permit. He's been carrying a concealed gun for 10 years. He doesn't think people should be concerned with the new law.
I don't see a big concern about it. You know, it's not one way or the other I feel about it. To me, I don't think it matters to police officers one way or the other.
You know, we're going to know more people will probably carry concealed firearms.
Minnehaha County Sheriff Mike Milstead has some concerns with the new law, but he says he doesn't make the laws. He just enforces them. He thinks a lot of gun owners who already have a permit will continue to renew it because they travel.
Our regular $10 5-year permit is good in 31 states. And so it's you know, I think it's important for people to realize the fact that we don't require a concealed carry permit doesn't mean that that's that way in every state in the union. So most states require a permit.
In the past, a gun permit sort of provided a checks and balance system. The Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office has turned down hundreds of people who have applied for a permit.
So last year, of the ones that we turned down, it was because people had felony convictions, drug violations, habitually intoxicated, a history of violence, active warrants, fugitive from justice, mental holds, firearm violations, danger to themselves. So there's a lot of people that had to be denied a permit.
But now he thinks without those checks and balances, those same people might think they're okay to carry concealed now.
But I think we already know that the wrong people often do carry guns already. The fact of whether or not the law permits it or doesn't, they typically don't follow the law anyway.
I understand their concerns, but I don't know if that law is going to change one thing or the other. People are going to carry or not going to carry.
Now, South Dakota will become the 14th state in the country to not require a permit to carry concealed. One other part of the bill that is grabbing a lot of attention is that this law pertains to juveniles as long as they are with a parent or legal guardian. They can carry a concealed weapon too. I asked the Governor Noem about that portion of the bill.
We will deal with and look at and listen to our law enforcement officers as this law is put into place and see if changes need to be made. But as it's going forward and as it has in other states before, this is pretty standard and what language has been enacted before.
If you would like to read South Dakota's gun laws, we have provided the link to them under this story at KettleLand.com. But the Canaries continue their 7-game homestand against